30,000 feet up in the air, and bitch, I'm high as heaven. Shooters knock you off, or I'm in Italy with that Mac 11.
What's going on? My name is Lesso. Welcome to 30,000 Feet, the podcast. We are with my man Paragon today, and we're going to talk about some new upcoming music. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Brody.
How's it going, man, everyone? Thank you again for putting me on this, man. I really appreciate it. Go by Paragon. If anybody wants to know the meaning of that, it's a form of perfection or excellence. Paragon is the hero in the story with all the skills of man who always saves the day, like Mel Gibson in Braveheart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying Mel Gibson in Braveheart is the Paragon. All my social media, you can add me. It's Paragon is lit, all one word. Paragon is lit, Paragon. But yeah, all right, man.
Welcome to the podcast. Let's get it cracking. So,
Thank you.
I heard your song Filet Flows, and I heard that probably like what 2.5, 3 weeks ago, maybe or so. I would say.
Right.
So I've marinated on it. I've listened to it a few times, and that's just fire, like straight. So
Thank you, bro.
expecting the rest of the songs on the project to be on some real, you feel me, like on some rap shit. Am I assuming correct?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely the idea around this was because so I've been doing music for a while now, probably like solidly, like really getting my stuff together, performing and all that for probably about 5 years now. I've had my ups and downs with it, going through certain experiences, uh, some losses with it, some wins. I mean, I've done shows and by myself, with my crew and stuff, and made, 2-3 racks
Yep.
on my own. You know what I mean? But then I just went and kind of made some more moves, moved to Atlanta, started doing, a writing team with some of my other friends who do music, and that didn't pan out. So I came back to the Bay. So I kind of took a 2-year break pretty much while I was out there. So my plan around this was, as soon as I came back to California in at the beginning of February, my goal was to improve my skill, get all my equipment, and just do it on my own,
Yeah.
without a studio and stuff like that. Just learn everything myself and get the basics down. And I just really wanted to, you know, I wanted to come in with a punch,
Yeah. Yep.
with
I feel that.
with a combo breaker, You know what I'm saying?
And talk about that a little bit too, because you're big on like full independence and like really like being able to do everything on your own, in the sense of like being able to find a way to make those ends meet in terms of throwing your own shows, like you were saying, and
Yeah,
make your own moves. Touch a little more on that about how important
yeah.
that is for you.
For me, man, because it has a large part in due to the fact that when I first started music, I was like, let's see, I got out of jail and shit in like 2020, like 2012.
Yep.
And that was like a large part of the reason why I started doing music, is because everyone in there heard me rap and they were really like, get the fuck out of here, never come back, and like pursue this. And I was just like, oh shit, okay. You know what I mean? Like these people in here who really don't, at the end of the day, don't even got to care about you. We're in there, pushing me. So I started doing music with, I ended up, I was doing deliveries for CVS. I was driving down the street in Vallejo, and I seen some dude in his driveway, and it looked to me like he was rapping. So I stopped, and I just asked him, because I told myself, I said, nah, this is my time. I got a network.
Yep.
So, I met up with him. We started moving, started doing a bunch of stuff, and we basically had it in the palm of our hands. And then, just some shady shit started happening, and it ended up kind of, stabbing me in my back.
Yep.
And then it just taught me a lesson and to be honest, like, I'm not afraid to say that I was depressed for like a whole year, because I was like,
I'll go through that a little bit. I feel like as artists, because it's ups and downs with that shit, and sometimes it's difficult to really like find that peace in the middle, that gray area where it's kind of like, you feel me, like in between. And oftentimes you kind of get stuck where you're like, fuck, my music's not performing the way I wanted to, or maybe it's just not, I'm not able to perform myself the way I want to. Maybe I'm not spitting the bars I'm feeling like really connected.
yeah, I don't even think it had really much to do with the music at that time, because I think the music at that time for us was jumping.
Yeah.
We were getting radio interviews. We were getting the radio play from those radio interviews. We were, I did a show on Venice Beach for BET, like a talent show basically they had, and shout out to Big Mike Rob for that. That was years ago. He still knows who I am and shit. And we were just moving, bro. Like I'm talking, we were to the point like after that show in Venice Beach, it was like we had a stack. You remember when CDs were a thing? You know what I mean? And we had a stack of CDs, bro. And I didn't even get off the stage. And the dude we were working with at the time in our group turns around and he's like, "Hey, dude, you didn't bring the CDs?" And I said, "No, they're gone." I was like, "They're gone." And he was like, "No way." And I was like, "Bro, they came up like seagulls with some food," and we're like, "Let me get one, let me get one, let me get one. Hey, can I get two of them? I'm trying to give it to my cousin at home." I'm like, "For sure." Like, so we were doing good, man. Like it was just good. It just, it got to the point where there was the and this is the biggest reason right here why I do why I move how I move now, because what happened was there was a like a once power came into it and money, it changed the way of the person I was working with.
It affects business always.
It affects business, bro. And so, and I'm not gonna say no names or nothing because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't need to know. And I don't have any type of and that's another thing. I have no resentment. I have no hate. I still talk to the dude to this day. You know what I mean? Like it's just he just knows.
We learn from the shit that happens like that.
Exactly, bro. And I listen, dude. Hate is strong. I don't have any of that. I don't have time for that negativity. You know what I'm saying? So like the past is the past, but it's like just this shit started happening, and he started changing, kind of feeling like he was the owner, basically like he was a boss. And in my point of view, it shouldn't have never been like that. It should have been like if you address me as your brother, like your family, that's how it should stay. Like there's no leader, there should be no leaders in this because we're a team if we want to do this together. So
and it's
it's
a
just
mentality, because if you want to make it, one thing I've learned personally as an artist is that although independence and being able to do things and handle things on your own without other people is a positive thing, at the same time, it's impossible to make it completely on your own. You require other people to have support for you and for what you do in order to succeed. And if you're with somebody or you feel like you're stuck with somebody who may be holding you back, and that's a gut feeling that you really feel. You feel that shit like when you're like, man, I feel like I'm not receiving that same energy back that I'm putting in. When you start feeling that way, it disrupts that team mentality, and shit just starts to go downhill. And you gotta find a way to really it's difficult to find people sometimes that always mesh well with your style and wanna see you win, because you gotta equally want to see each other win. That's the whole point.
yeah. And like I said, it's cool to want to be a leader. I totally I'm all for it. And they say, sometimes you can't have more than one leader, which is why there's a general to an army and stuff like that. And then, the general has the king, you know what I'm saying? Like, but there's multiple generals,
Always.
you know what I'm saying? And technically speaking, I don't think there should be any kings. But in reality, why can't, as a group of all of us, why can't we all be kings and queens? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why we can't prosper off the land together. Why we gotta go to battle for it? You know what I mean? Like we're like there's some major hierarchy or something. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be like that. So, and then what I big so with everything with that, I was depressed for like a whole year. So I took like a break with kind of doing what I was doing, all these shows and everything, and all kinds of stuff, we were making good money, you know what I mean? We started getting even bar percentages and stuff like that. So you could see, where the turning point was. And so I built a studio in my little shed, you know what I mean? And was doing just, making beats and just playing around, kind of still working on my craft, but it just wasn't, I didn't feel like I could grow in that time frame. So I ended up moving to San Jose, like a year after that. And I lived there for 2 years. And then I ended up signing up to Expressions College, which is a music art school. And I was going to get my bachelor's in interactive audio.
So
and I started meeting people, and
yeah,
and my main goal was to build connects. Like I'm talking on the first day in that shit, bro. I literally introduced myself, said what I did, and asked everybody what they did
yeah,
because
fact.
I'm like,
Be
you
that way.
know, it was like exactly. It was like, what do you do? Oh, you make beats. Cool. I rap. What do
Yeah,
you do? All right, cool. You do engineering. Sick, bro. I make beats. You know, like met everybody and stuff. And then you've met Domo.
yep.
Shout out Domo. That's real. That's my real family right there, man.
Shout out.
She's yeah, she's fire, bro.
Hey,
Like and even with her going through all the time, bro, her writing's been getting better. You know what I'm saying? Everything about everything she's been doing is getting better. Like we're all just the level up is
yeah,
real.
it's all progression, and it
It's
feels
it's
good. It feels good when you're doing it with people you enjoy doing it with, and who want to see you win just as much as you. Like we were speaking about before, because when you find that group of people that do want to see you win, and you stick with them, and everything is going good, that's a great feeling. That's always a great.
it's people like you, bro. People like you is how, in my opinion, is how the industry thrives.
Yep.
Not on that, not
Oh,
on no selfish shit. On the, you know, like, hey, what's good with you? I want to help promote you. You know what I'm saying? These
yeah.
these these interviews like this and stuff like it's people like you, bro, that really help people prosper because there's no reason why, you know what I'm saying? Like rest in peace to all the people that have been lost. Have we, you know, we've all as a community have seen it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We're in music, so we see it happening, and then you hear about the disputes and the problems, and you just look at it like this shit is petty.
Yeah.
Like, why is there? Who cares? Who sounds like what, and whatever it is,
Yep.
like just let
Yeah.
everybody be everybody and thrive.
Yep. And I feel like moving forward off that, it's like everybody got their own sound, everybody got their own style, everybody got their own way that they individually want to do something. And at the end of the day, taking time out of your own like success and your own ability to move forward, hating on somebody else for what they believe is uh their originality, maybe like what makes them stand out. It's just a waste of time for yourself. You could be using that same time to promote your music or do something
Yeah.
else. Instead,
And
you
how
are hating
who
on
are
him.
we to say that
Time,
these
one more
people?
time, yeah.
Yeah. And who are we to say that these people weren't inspired by so and so? And that's why they adapted, they adopted a sound.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just that, bro. I've just been through a lot of shit, dude. I've soaked it all up like a sponge.
Hell yeah, and that's
And I just
soak up that game. Where do you plan to move forward from here after the project? Speak on that a little bit because you got a project coming this Friday, right?
Friday. Yep,
Right.
Friday. Yep,
So,
it's Loudmouth. You can see that post. My homie Wicked. Uh, he made the graphics and everything. Made a little dope little video. It's sick, bro. Like
yep.
yeah. So like and with like I said, with the idea around Loudmouth too was that I just wanted to come in again since it's been a minute since people have heard me, and I personally feel that this whole year that I've been here, you know, almost a year now, I've leveled up
Right.
so much. Like, and a lot of people don't know it, man. I sing now, so after Loudmouth, I'm gonna be introducing that, and it's gonna be. I wanted to do it abruptly because I didn't want. I enjoy the, you know, the surprise.
Yeah.
Like
Plus,
I want to see people.
yep.
I want to see people's reactions to be like,
That's always a beautiful thing. 'Cause it's
yeah, be
feedback.
like out of nowhere.
True feedback. It's
Yeah,
feedback that
exactly.
you cannot go wrong with.
Yeah, I wanted to hit him with this, you know, this, yeah, to show people I'm, you know, I'm spitting still. Don't worry. I
Mhm.
still got gas, but just so you know, I also sing now. You know what I mean? Like slide that bitch in there real quick.
Just let them know, like, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
it's on my plate as well.
Yeah. And so and the first song I will be dropping singing wise will be a single. It'll be with my daughter who's only 5 years old. And
So,
man, dude, she every time I hear it, it almost makes me want to shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie. And
yeah,
like I've already, you know, I've already showed a lot of people it, and everybody's reaction, man, is they believe that this is gonna be a wave, bro. So, if I, if she gets comfortable enough, I might put her on a project. Might I'm not gonna lie, she might say some random stuff, but hey, dude, it's gonna be all her, all original, anything that comes from the top of her brain.
Yep.
Like I have no, yeah.
Perspective a lot of people don't necessarily see often. A child's perspective. Hip hop.
And yeah, bro, like, and the thing about it is like, like the stuff she says, man, blows my mind. Like when everybody hears this, the hook that she made, she did it by herself. She just what I do is I let her record on the whole song.
Yo.
And whatever she says is, and she just happened to say this one part so perfectly. And it was funny because I was like, I'm looking for a hook because I didn't have a hook. And she said this one part. It was just like, and she even ended it on like a note that was like, I was like, oh, this is it. Yeah, I was like, this is it. This is my hook. And I was like, this is perfect. And it is dope because the song is about my lady. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to secretly make a song about my lady who I've been with for 7 years, she's basically my wife and I will be marrying her, you know what I mean? So I just was like, I had this on I had a little secret plan. And so I thought to myself, ooh, what if I had got my daughter on it?
Facts. Yeah, that'd be
so.
Fun.
And then after that, I'm just gonna roll out singing songs, for a little bit.
Do it.
So a couple singles after that. I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more singles after that, and then I got my other project called The Other Side. And that's just the name represents itself. It's just the other side of me, that people haven't seen. And then future plans, like, man, I've been moving. I got everything on a schedule, man.
That's the way to have it.
Yeah.
Make sure
I want to be prepared. I want people to know that there's constant supply coming out because and I just, my biggest thing about music, bro, is I just want people to love music like I do. Like it's not even, I've had people tell me like, oh, do you write a lot about yourself? Or, is it just, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's honestly, it has some stuff to do with me. It has some stuff to do with other people's experiences, or sometimes it's just a story. And it's like, it has nothing to do with, I don't want to make music all the time that has to pertain to me all the time, because I don't think that's what music's about.
No, it's not. It's about whatever you feel comfortable making about.
Creativity, it's a process.
Exactly. Some things hit and some things don't. And you just got to figure out what does and doesn't.
Yeah.
And,
so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so after that singing project though, that it'll be another little EP with I think like 5 songs, and I got a couple features on there too. And then after that, I'm gonna roll out a couple more singles and kind of build it back up, get some drop some more hype stuff. A lot. It's gonna go back into rapping a little bit, but it's also gonna have some melodic stuff. And then I'm gonna drop my and then I got a couple side projects I'm working on. I'll tell you, we could, that'll be. Those are like some stuff we got going hidden in the vault. And then my big project is the one you were asking about. That one will be probably towards the end of 2021, and that's called Toast to the Future. And the name kind of for me fits that time frame, because for me, I think that'll be when people really start riding the wave and seeing what I got coming.
Experienced what you've just given them, and they'll understand and be prepared for what to kind of expect, and really have a good understanding.
Toast to the future, man.
At that point, they're gonna be tuned in.
I hope so, man. And I respect everybody's opinions. I'm so big on constructive criticism, man. I've never been the artist who ever gets hurt by any type of criticism. And the thing about it is as long as everybody understands that, even though I listen to it, sometimes I don't have to do what's said.
Yep. Straight
you know
up.
what I mean? Like it could feel right to me and possibly not right to someone else, but it's just, and then you know what I'm saying? I've had the proof is in the pudding.
Straight up.
The credibility and the what I've seen visually throughout my, career of doing this, like it's been nothing but positive. I've never seen a negative for me yet. So, when people ask me, or there's people who doubt it, and I try to tell it to him, you know, like, look, man, I've been doing this for a while now, and I can tell you right now, I've not had a bad experience.
That's a good thing.
Like, doing shows and whatnot. People like my music. It's just my problem now is that it just needs to get out there. I need to get it done. It needs to get heard, and it needs to spread. That's it.
It's go time.
Yeah.
It's go time, straight up. Well, y'all heard it here first. It's go time for my man Paragon over here. He about to hit y'all with some heat. So stay tuned, because Friday is a project, and then his singles dropping after that, and then he got some more stuff coming right after that, and then 2021 is gonna be a year packed. So hope y'all your ears open and your eyes focused.
Come in, man.
Straight up. I'm gonna make sure we get your Instagram posted below. The link to your album that's dropping this Friday will be in the description, as well as the link to the single that you dropped, Filet Flows. And we're gonna make sure you got all your social media down there. I'll post it on the screen too. Mine will be down there as well. And make sure y'all stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Too. Shout out ATR, a
Shout
Tiny
out.
Revolution, man. Because these dudes I'm working with right now for investing,
Yup.
and let me tell you right now, bro, they young, but they're geniuses.
Yup.
These kids are about to be pulling in some profit. So to all my people out there who trying to invest and get into that, but they want some long-term big money,
Straight up.
please let me know, because I'll get you in contact with them, man. Because I'm trying to be a millionaire in a year.
Hell yeah. That's the way it
You
looks.
know. And shout out Kazoku, which is my whole squad. And Kazoku is Japanese for it means family.
Dope.
Like I told you, that's what I represent, bro. I don't want the whole point of around our group, bro, is I don't want no leaders. I want everybody to be free, and I want everybody to have a comfortable creative process.
Thanks.
That's all I want, dude, and everybody to prosper. That's it.
Shout out them. Make sure you tap in with your boy. Appreciate you for joining us on another episode of 30,000 Feet the Podcast. We're going to hit you again. We got plenty of new episodes coming soon. About to bring this shit up. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank